Big Ange and Tottenham are through to the Europa League semi-finals. One life left. He's used up 3 of his lives. He had 4 lives this season, and there's 1 left. And now we're in the semi-final.
Correct.
Because it always is like, you know, when you're playing like these video games, you're on your last life. That's it. You know you're going for a lot longer sometimes.
Damn right.
You're using up the other lives. Men in Blazers as well saying, this is where Spurs will travel for Europa League semi-final. The home stadium of Bodo, Glimt. So that stadium holds 8,000. It's mad that the population of Bodo in general is 46,000. The population of the capacity of the Spurs stadium alone is 60,000.
Well, you think their stadium, they can fit 2 of their stadiums in our south stand?
Yeah, that's mad.
It's insane when you look at the numbers like that, isn't it?
My God, it's just mad to me to think like the whole city of Bodo can't even fill the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
It's mad. It's absolutely insane, isn't it?
Echo Spurs says, a bunch of brain-dead fans calling him out for not travelling with the group. Our fan base is worse than Arsenal. And this is in response to Sonny not travelling out with the team yesterday. And I'll just read this other one. This was Ali Gold talking about it. And he says, regarding Heung-min Son not travelling to Frankfurt to support the team, Ange Postecoglou made it clear that he and the medical staff have made the decision for the South Korean to remain at home. Son is currently going through personalised rehabilitation with the physios at Hotspur Way to ensure he'll be back as soon as possible to take part in the remainder of the season and any potential semi-final legs that lie ahead. And yeah, I just don't understand like all the hate coming towards Son because of this situation. Like, people are trying to make out like he doesn't love Tottenham. He loves Tottenham with his whole heart, you know. He signed a contract under Nuno Espirito Santo. Like, who else would? Not even Harry Kane would have done that. And everyone talking about this would say Harry Kane loves Tottenham a lot more than Son. I mean, I don't see that whatsoever. Sonny bleeds blue and white. Like, the guy stayed back to focus on getting himself back fit. And yes, just as captain doesn't mean he has to travel. I mean, it would be great to see him there on the sideline, let's be honest. But you look at Arsenal, for example, I don't see any Arsenal fans laying into Gabriel for not travelling with the Arsenal players to Madrid. Like, come on, lay off his back, for God's sake. I feel like people just try and find a way to knock this guy down.
Yeah, I mean, I think there was, I can't remember which team it was this week, where their captain was out and did travel with the team. And they were saying, if he's done that, why hasn't Sonny done this? And I will be honest, when I first heard that he had travelled, I was a little bit like, I wish he had travelled as the captain, as the leader kind of thing, to be there to help the troops. But obviously, if the medical team and him have said, listen, it is best for you to stay at home, then that is totally and utterly understandable. Like I said, when people are trying to play down, we all know that Sonny isn't at the peak powers that he had, or if he's playing in the right position to get the best out of him. But like I said, no one ever can doubt this guy's love and commitment for this football club.
Exactly.
And it's just mad. It's like, obviously we've got fans like myself who sometimes will jump and speak before they think or whatever. But with this one, it's a little bit silly for me.
Very silly. And I just don't... Why do people think it's all right to question Son's commitment with Tottenham Hotspur? The guy's been such a good servant to this club. Whether you think he's still at the top of the game or whatever, like, all that stuff is on the side, right? It's irrelevant. We're talking about Son's commitment to Tottenham Hotspur. And it's obvious for everyone to see that he's got an unbelievable commitment to the club.
Yeah. Without a doubt, like I said, whether he could have gone, because we never really heard the big clubs coming in for like a move was there, but there's been times, like I said, he signed a contract under Nuno. What he gives for Tottenham Hotspur in heart, he's given the best part of his career for us, hasn't he? He's literally had
all of his career.
Yeah, and like I said, commitment, dedication, desire to do well at Spurs, and in his heart, he is blue and white. So people doubting the commitment and just wanting to make a story out of Sonny is a bit far-fetched for me.
Yeah. Next up is Blue Deer. This again is the Richarlison celebration, but look at Mikey Moore as well. Look what it meant to him. Mikey Moore going absolutely mad there.
Let's hope he has some more actual action on the pitch in the coming games.
It could be a good opportunity now in these Premier League games to give him some minutes.
Why not? Why not? It's what we started doing near the end of last season, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe that's going to be the time to start bringing him in.
And when Mason came in, you know, he was giving George Abbott and Craig a goal and all that kind of stuff. THSC AV says, if Son played the same way Tel did today, you guys would be crucifying him. I do think there's a different bar set for Sonny than there is for a lot of our other players on the pitch, to be honest. And Tell did put in a very good performance yesterday.
Yep.
But I do kind of agree with that. I do think if Son put in a similar performance that Tell put in yesterday, I do think people would be criticising the performance. I think it's because Tell, we haven't really seen much for him, and it was much better than what we've seen from him.
Yeah, mate. I don't know what to make it. I can't decide whether I'm in agreement or disagreement with this one because, like you said, we just know what Sonny can do and what Sonny is capable of, and I don't think we'd say it was a bad performance if Sonny had done this. I'm torn with this one.
Next up, we have got Sash. This is where we got to go, he's saying. Look at where Bodo is. It's unbelievable. So if you fly into Oslo, apparently it takes about 19 hours to travel by car to Bodo. And pretty much the easiest way to get to Bodo is probably flying into Oslo and then another flight to Bodo.
That's it. And how long's the flight from Oslo to Bodo?
About an hour.
Okay.
And before the game, I was looking at flights. They were about £150 for the round trip to Oslo, to Bodo, to back to Oslo, and then to London. Now they're going for about £500.
Bloody airlines.
So fans are going to be very much out of pocket for going. And I do suspect that a fair few will be going. It's a semi-final of a European competition.
You'll double the population.
Literally, we're going to double the population out there. So if anyone knows a better way to get to Bodo, do let us know, because we're looking for options and we're looking for ways to get there. So let us know in a DM or something. Anyone from Norway that regularly makes the trip, or anyone just in general, do let us know. But this place is bang in the Arctic Circle, in the north of the north of
the north
of the north. Yeah. This was Sonny on Instagram last night saying, so proud, all of you. Well done. Let's keep going. It's a man that doesn't care about Spurs, isn't it?